Hey, this is the Truth Seeker. Just wanted to do another video on a different topic which I've been thinking about, especially today, and that is hypersensitivity of those who are on the autistic spectrum. And this is really more in regard to like touch, in my experience, and I haven't been diagnosed as being on the autistic spectrum, but I suspect that I most likely am due to a number of issues, and one of these being hypersensitivity, which I just started thinking about today a little bit more, and it has to do with being kind of ticklish more so than like my wife. So like, for instance, this morning I was in the kitchen and doing dishes, and my wife came up and she put her arms around me from the back and kind of caressed me in the front here, but on my ribs, and I was just like, like, you're tickling, it tickles, and I think that it's just like more recently, it's just been more uncomfortable to cuddle, things like that. Like, it's not that I can't cuddle, like, I really think it has to do with like where I'm at, like as far as energy wise, like how much can I endure, so to speak. But it's not that I don't love my wife, it's not that I don't want to have that closeness with her, but it's very rough. I mean, it's a very difficult situation. And so like, what I've found is, like, I like to be held, but I don't necessarily like the caressing, on the, like, kind of like, in general, I just, I'm very uncomfortable with that. And it's been an issue more so lately. And so I really do want to get diagnosed, with this, so that I can kind of move forward. And, well, I'm trying to just move forward right now. I can't wait and sit around to be diagnosed with something. I'm just trying to move forward right now and be aware of these things more so. And the other thing about hypersensitivity is sleep issues, of course, and having issues with, like, I do like to cuddle with my wife in bed, but I don't like to cuddle for long periods of time because I can't get to sleep. So I think that might be normal for like a lot of people though, but like for me, I'm like very like, when we first got married, I was like, I actually, without even thinking about it, I just offered the suggestion of like having separate beds, just so every once in a while we could sleep in separate beds. And my wife was kind of offended by that, of course. And I was like, well, I'm not saying like all the time, just every once in a while. And of course, I just sort of, I said to myself, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just make it work, and just sleep in the same bed as long as I can. And so I have for many years, but then but we've been married for 23 years. We're going on 23 years, so we understand our sleep needs. We each have different sleep needs, and of course we have other issues like we both have sleep apnea right now, so that's a whole nother issue. And so it's a little more understanding of like getting up and going to the couch and like just to get a few hours extra sleep or something. Lately it's been rough because my wife broke her shoulder, and that's been, the last 2 months have been really painful for her to sleep, so that's like a whole nother dimension as well. But in regard to sleep, I'm normally one who's just like, on the edge of the bed and just will sleep in the same position most of the time. But at any rate, I just thought I'd bring that up. And what else is there about hypersensitivity? I'm kind of thinking about the whole the smelling thing, but I'll probably do that in another video, like smell, taste, touch, because I think those things are a little bit different with me. But yeah, so God bless everyone. Keep seeking truth, and I look forward to my next video.